season-long journey follows a path to greatness. A destination. A dream. A quest for excellence. It's your time. A time to compete for a place in Nebraska sports history. Great moments are earned here. Play like a champion. Welcome to the NSAA State Volleyball Championships on NET.
NET Sports, Nebraska's home for sports, is live from Grand Island, Nebraska, the Heartland Event Center for the Class A State Championship showdown between the Papillion-La Vista South Titans and the Omaha Burke Bulldogs. Hello, everyone. Along with Kathy Wieskemp, I'm Larry Putney. Great to have you with us. These two, they know each other not far apart.
They're right. They're next-door neighbors. You got Omaha Burke in Omaha, and then Papillion-La Vista South just a few miles down the road. Again, really basically neighbors.
Let's take a look at how these two teams got here. Omaha Burke with a 3-2 victory over Bellevue East and then a 3-0 sweep of Lincoln Northeast. Papillion-La Vista South, well, what they've done all season long, they've just been sweeping their way to everything. They are the number 3 ranked team nationally by PrepVolleyball.com, number 1 ranked in Nebraska. Should be an interesting one. We get to see some future Huskers this afternoon. Should be a good one coming up in Class A. 3rd ranked, 3rd seed, Burke Bulldogs taking on number 1 ranked, number 1 seed, Papillion-La Vista South.
America's export of soybeans helps the U.S. maintain a positive agricultural trade balance. Nebraska contributes half of its soybeans for export. The protein and oil content in soybeans enhance the growing demand for higher protein diets. The Nebraska Soybean Board promotes research to develop new soybean varieties with higher protein and oil content for major agricultural markets. The Nebraska Soybean Checkoff, growing opportunity from the ground up.
We'd like to say we have the good life in our state. And for more than 40 years, Nebraska Public Power District has kept the good life running smoothly for Nebraskans. We are driven to go above and beyond with a spirit to provide reliable, affordable electricity with outstanding customer service each and every day. Because in the end, we want to make the good life better for all. Nebraska Public Power District, always there when you need us.
Watch the NSAA High School Football Championships on NET1 and NET HD November 21st and 22nd. Check your local listings for game times or visit netnebraska.org.
It's so critically important to have an entity like public broadcasting. It has to be commercial-free, non-commercial. It has to be about what's in the best interest of you as an individual and you as a citizen of this country to get accurate information as best we can, uninfluenced by any advertising or politics, so that you can make more informed decisions.
No other service connects Nebraska like NET, and your support makes that possible. Thank you.
NET sports coverage of the 2011 NSAA State Volleyball Championships is brought to you in part by NPPD, Nebraska Public Power District, applauding the dedication, teamwork, and sportsmanship of Nebraska's high school athletes. By the Nebraska Soybean Board, encouraging the use of renewable biodiesel fuels for a healthier environment. For information, nebraskasoybeans.org. And by Time Warner Cable, inspiring young people to build the skills they need in science, technology, engineering, and math to become the problem solvers of tomorrow. And welcome back to Grand Island. Time now for the Class A State Championship. I want to remind everybody what a perfect time to relive all of your memories of this year's championship matches right here in Grand Island by ordering a DVD copy of the NSAA High School Volleyball Championships, $19.95 plus shipping and handling. You can visit netnebraska.org or call 800-868-1868 for your copy today. Class A will feature a couple of teams from the metro area. The Omaha Burke Bulldogs coming in at 32-6 overall. Number 1 ranked Papillion-La Vista South Titans at 36-0. Overall, the Titans have won 77 consecutive matches, Kathy, and it's really, they've got a core group that's not going to be just this year, but they'll be back next year as well. It's just a very, very talented Papillion-La Vista South class. Let's go down to our public address announcer, Steve Lemon.
Our Class A state championship match is between the visiting Papillion-La Vista South Titans and the home Burke High School Bulldogs. Now it's time to meet the teams. First, the Papillion-La Vista South Titans. Number 2, Whitney Costal. Number 3, Kelly Hunter. Number 4, Riley Clark. Number 5, Amber Rolfson. Number 6, Katie Rolfson. Number 7, Alyssa Gibbs. Number 8, Megan Stroyak. Number 9, Katie Kurtz. Number 10, Olivia Rowland. Number 11, Olivia Schoenwise. Number 12, Rachel Nelson. And number 16, Lauren Polacek. The assistant coaches are Allison Hazelwood, Anna Valinch, Cindy Obermeyer, and Jill O'Donnell. The head coach of the Titans is Gwen Egbert. Now let's meet the Omaha Burke Bulldogs. Number 1, Rachel Rapogel. Number 2, Marissa Johnson. Number 3, Nicole Walker. Number 4, Catherine Von Kerens. Number 5, Anna Hookham. Number 6, Paige Tensky. Number 7, Laura Phillips. Number 8, Emily Jensen. Number 9, Emily Ryan. Number 10, McKenna Gill. Number 11, Eva Prentice. Number 13, Kelsey Sorensen. And number 14, Taylor Dollison. The assistant coaches are Lindsay Mohan, Lindsay Grant, Amanda Hunt, and the head coach of the Bulldogs, Rick Hughes. Today's officials are Nathan Wagner and Lynette Wagner. Let's play volleyball!
Well, great to be back here in Grand Island, the Class A State Volleyball Championship. Papillion-La Vista South, Omaha Burke Bulldogs. Bulldogs coming in 32-6. Titans undefeated at 36-0. And these two teams getting ready to square off for the Class A State Championship. Prohibitive favorite, without question, in this one is the Papillion-La Vista South Titans. They had not lost a match to a single, they had not lost a set to a single team in Nebraska prior to the Metro Conference tournament, in which they went 5 with Marion, but avenged that, wasn't a loss of sets to Marion here at State in the semifinals. They beat Marion 3-0 and did it in convincing fashion, although the first set was very close. So you may think Gwen Egbert has been around for 50 years, but really just 24. And she is the head coach of the South Titans, 36-0. And there is the Omaha Burke Bulldogs. Rick Hughes, in just his second year, has really done an outstanding job with his Burke program. He's been to state both seasons as a head coach, came from Western Texas College. He has a 53-20 record in his 2 years with the Bulldogs. So this is the State High School Volleyball Championships, bringing you these throughout the day. I want to remind you that later this month on NET, we'll be bringing you the State High School Football Championships. All the action live on the 21st and 22nd on NET. For the NSAA State High School Football Championships from Memorial Stadium, visit netnebraska.org/sports to check out the schedule. And a reminder, as you already know, NET is Nebraska's home for sports. Underway here, Class A state championship, pushed outside right away. The swing from the outside and the kill for Papillion-La Vista. Stroyek with the kill. And the ace.
Tough serve right off again. Burke didn't get behind that ball, again reaching out, not a solid flat platform, and that ball just continued to go on by.
Amber Rolfson with the serve outside. Two zip Titans here early on. Stroyek down the line, and Megan Stroyek again, 85 kills on the year, and 2 here early in set number 1 for Stroyek.
Stroyek really getting in great position, driving through that ball right from the beginning. She started off sharp.
Serve is long. 3-1. And a Hookham now to serve. Number 5, the 5'9" sophomore outside for the Bulldogs, and the ace by Hookham. Hookham, 36 aces on the season, second on the team, really one of the vocal leaders on this squad. And as just a sophomore, she will someday be playing collegiate volleyball, as a few across from her on the net will be in a couple of years as well.
A lot of these players, again, are either planning on going to college, continuing their career, and several of them still young, trying to find their way or make their way into a continued career in volleyball.
That's punched across by Nicole Walker. Outside, big swing and a kill, Katie Rolfson.
Katie on the outside, again, 6'3", gets up there, has great extension on the ball, and some power behind that swing as well.
If you're new to Nebraska high school volleyball, you may be the only one that doesn't know that the Rolfson twins, both Katie and Amber, committed to Nebraska very early on in their career, in fact, before their freshman year. Now, because Katie Rolfson is the younger of the two twins, she officially is the youngest to ever commit for Nebraska.
Just by minutes.
That's right. So she probably hears all the time that you're younger than I am, but in this instance, it's a positive. And there's a kill right there. Katie leads the team in digs, leads the team in kills. Youngest ever Nebraska commit, 50 aces on the season, and just an all-around outstanding player for the Titans.
And just to remind you, only a junior. She's still just a junior on this squad. Both, again, obviously her and Amber both. But again, we're going to still continue to see them in the high school ranks for a while.
So Rachel Rapogel now will serve. Rachel, a 5'6" senior libero. Outside of Rolfson, and that is Katie delivering again 2 kills early for Katie Rolfson.
And her contact point is so high, and the power she pulls through that shoulder, again, she's got a lot of upper body strength, and she's really pulling through that shoulder. Just so developed in her skills at this stage.
Rolled over. Outside of the antenna, out. And Titans with another point, 9-3, and early on a timeout by Rick Hughes. So he'll take a timeout, talk it over with his Bulldogs, and we'll check back to last year in the 2010 State High School Championships in Class A. The Titans became only the second Class A team to finish undefeated when they went up against Omaha Marion, a rematch from the prior year. The Titans overcame a tense first set, holding Marion to 2 set points, ultimately winning 32-30. Super State twins and Nebraska volleyball recruits Katie and Amber Rolfson then provided an offensive lift for the Titans as they finished the championship match with a sweep of the Crusaders, winning sets 2 and 3, 25-20 and 25-14. They combined for 35 kills and also led the team in digs. After falling in the final match the past 2 years, the Titans finally take home the school's first state volleyball title while completing an undefeated season. So undefeated last year, undefeated this year. And as we said, it's 77 consecutive for the Titans as the serve from Whitney Costel finds the net. There's really some high tension in yesterday's match between Papillion-La Vista South and Marion. As I think the Titans felt like they had something to prove after allowing Marion to take 2 sets off of them at the Metro tournament. I don't think that. I know because Gwen Egbert said as much afterwards when she said we were very motivated against Marion because we wanted to prove that we were better than we were the last time we played them.
And again, they set the bar very high. And again, that's why they're such an excellent program. They do set that bar high. And those were the only 2 Nebraska set losses. And so again, it's about going back and correcting that. And that's kind of the mentality they approach that. That's their mentality in training also. Error correct, get better. Find a way, fix it.
So the last kill by Nicole Walker. Nicole also then back to serve. And you will hear her number called frequently throughout the day. She is the primary attacker for the Bulldogs. That's long, no touch. So 10-6 now, the Bulldogs begin to claw back into it.
And back to Walker, Coach Hughes says, you know, she's a game maker. She's a player who can really make things happen, turn things around, and really excited that having the opportunity to have her a part of their program.
Rachel Nelson with the kill from the right side. Nice set by Whitney Costel. Now into serve, Alyssa Gibbs. Block back. Double hit called on the setter. So 12-6 now, Titans on top. Outside and blocked back. Anna Hookham with the swing. Hookham just a sophomore.
You get a chance to see that again. Both the blockers solid and up there at the net, tough. You guys see a lot of arms in front of you, not a lot of open space.
Katie Kurtz was there along, I believe, was that Hunter with her? Hunter and Kurtz
so.
both there.
Yep.
Kelly Hunter, another one of those on her way to play Division I volleyball. She will be headed to Nebraska along with the twins, Rolfson twins. So 3 Division I recruits, 3 high-level Division I recruits on the Papillion-La Vista South side of the net. Kelly Hunter will be a setter at Nebraska. That's pushed over. Set outside Hunter, and she's blocked. 15-7, the block on the side of the Burke Bulldogs.
The Titans run a 6-2 system, so Hunter is also an attacker when she's in the front row. Here she goes up, though, against a big, solid block, and the block wins that battle, but she is also both a great setter as well as great hitter.
Outside, Rolfson, wide.
Just a little flat, going wide. Didn't get quite on top of that. And again, that ball needs to be up to give her that angle for her to get that ball to the court.
Outside, Rolfson rolls it over. Good pass, quick middle run. And the kill. Well, Taylor Dollison with the kill in the middle, her first, the 6'2" senior middle. Second on the team in kills with 209. 7 total trips to the state tournament for Burke. Never had they won a match at state. In fact, this Burke team makes OPS school history by becoming the first OPS school to ever win a match at state.
Right, just a match out of all the OPS schools. And I guess the critical thing is too, they didn't just win a match, then they took it the next step and they got themselves here into the final. So again, a lot of credit to them. Again, they're setting history. Right. Seeing if OPS, some other schools can jump on board with them.
It was one of those shocking statistics when we first read it.
I looked at it and I reread it and I said, is that correct? And yes, it is. Just long, it looks like.
Oh, 17-10 now. There's a look at 2 future Huskers. That was Kelly Hunter along with Amber Rolfson. Good pass, Polacek. Right down the line goes Amber Rolfson. She is second on the team in kills and digs, only behind
I was gonna say,
her sister Katie, right.
So that's kind of a nice 1-2 punch, you know, sister competition. I don't know if there's any rivalry between the two of them, but again, what fun it would be to be playing with your sister, and again on a team like this, 77 straight winning matches.
Outside. Stroyek line couldn't deliver. Now rolled over by Walker. Bump set outside. Rolfson got it inside the line. Another kill by Katie Rolfson.
Katie gets on top of that ball. She really likes that hard angle shot. She comes in, she opens up that shoulder, and you can see, catches that sideline frustration. There you can see on Burke. I believe that was Tensky.
19-11 now. Lauren Polacek to serve. Outside of Walker. She delivers a heavy ball as well, and Walker gets a kill. Walker on her way to play Division I volleyball. She's headed to Wyoming.
4-year starter and really, you know, led this team in kills, 306 kills coming into the tournament, 49 aces at that service line. So again, she's contributing in a lot of different categories.
That's the 5th kill by Katie Rolfson. So 5 kills, and they're on top 20-12 now.
Here she turns and takes that one down the line. We just talked, her shot of choice is that hard cross-court angle sharp. Here she turns it and takes it down the line. She's got many options in her arsenal.
Little float serve, nice pass. Tried the 2-ball, Rolfson covers. Push behind, Hunter, block back. And the block by Burke. Make it Emily Jensen and Nicole Walker on the block.
Just solid. They've been up there to create a very strong block. You're going to have to. Papillion-La Vista South swings very aggressive at that ball. If you're not solid, the attack's going to win that matchup.
And then into the net, swings Hunter again.
Hunter on the outside here again, just really snapping that ball a little bit too sharp. Stay up there, and again, they're solid block in front of her. She's having a battle against.
And on the slide, pushed down the line, Rachel Nelson got the kill. We talked about Kelly Hunter and running a 6-2. When she rotates into the back, she becomes the setter, but attack her across the front. When she's playing club volleyball in the summer, she is solely a setter, so she's not attacking from the front row. And she will is being recruited by Nebraska as a setter, as her older sister was at Missouri. And eventually then on Team USA.
Exactly right. And again, it's just fun to see again some of the skills and the characteristics that having a big sister who's been there, done that, being advising you, giving you inside tips, and again supporting you through that.
Yep. Net violation called on the Bulldogs, so another point for South. And Papillion-La Vista South, the Titans, 3 away from set number 1. Kick in the middle, kept alive. Hostel sets outside. And once again, Katie Rolfson. And Rolfson now at 6 kills and a timeout. by Omaha Burke. So head coach Rick Hughes will chat things over with his club as they are down by 8 here late in set number 1. I want to remind you, you can become a fan of Big Red Wrap-Up on Facebook. You can leave some questions, comments, and discuss the past, present, and future of the Huskers with other fans. You can log on to facebook.com/Big Red Wrap-Up. Plenty of conversation will be had, I'm sure, after the conclusion of the Nebraska-Penn State showdown. Many of you, I'm sure, flipping back and forth, keeping most of your focus here on this Class A volleyball match, but occasionally checking in, I'm sure, today on the football game.
There's a game going on other than this?
Somewhere, yes.
The state, all sports are important to this state, I'll tell you.
That's
I'm sure
exactly
it's
right.
Flipping back and forth or having 2 TVs set up. That's the ideal scenario.
That's right. (23-15) outside block back. Hunter there. Kelly Hunter with the block. Hunter just a junior, as are Amber and Katie Rolfson. Gibbs to serve. Back row, Walker. Good dig. Rolfson unloads, overpass, tip try, good coverage. Again, Rolfson got it.
Swing once, swing twice, and it's done here. Set number 1 finishes off.
So they cruise in set number 1 to the Titans. 25-15, 10-point winner. Set number 2 coming back.
Time Warner Cable is dedicated to the future of our nation's children. That's why we've launched our Connect a Million Minds initiative. We're asking adults to help us inspire kids through science, technology, engineering, and math. And we're achieving this through local partnerships with FIRST. Across the country, Time Warner Cable employees are helping bring FIRST robotics competitions to the areas we serve. The future of our nation and our children depends on math, science, and technology. Visit connectamillionminds.com to find out what you can do.
A diesel-powered engine on a farm works hard and operates in a grueling environment. Soy biodiesel fuels stand up to the challenge of powering farm equipment, but are also renewable and environmentally responsible as well. The Nebraska Soybean Board is committed to encouraging the use of soy biodiesel to protect the environment and sustain Nebraska's agriculture. The Nebraska Soybean Checkoff, growing opportunity from the ground up.
Sports programming on NET is made possible by a gift from Harold and Marion Anderson, recognizing the importance of high school and college athletics in Nebraska.
Along with Adrian Fiala, I'm Kevin Kugler. Don't miss the next Big Red Wrap-Up.
And Kevin will recap the Penn State game with Lincoln Journal-Star sports writer Brian Christopherson.
Join us each Tuesday for Big Red Wrap-Up right here on NET, Nebraska's home for sports.
Don't miss our live Nebraska Sports Collectors Edition on Tuesday, December 6th, right after Big Red Wrap-Up. It'll be a full hour with special guests like Johnny Rogers and other Husker, Mav, and Blue Jay guests. Plus, you'll have a chance to support NET and get your holiday gift shopping done all at the same time. That's Tuesday, December 6th at 8 Central.
NET sports coverage of the 2011 NSAA State Volleyball Championships is brought to you in part by NPPD, Nebraska Public Power District, applauding the dedication, teamwork, and sportsmanship of Nebraska's high school athletes. By the Nebraska Soybean Board, encouraging the use of renewable biodiesel fuels for a healthier environment. For information, nebraskasoybeans.org. And by Time Warner Cable, inspiring young people to build the skills they need in science, technology, engineering, and math to become the problem solvers of tomorrow. So welcome back. In Grand Island, Class A State Championship, it was all Titans in set number 1, 25-15. Not only you can tell by the score, but if you look at the statistics from set number 1, they tell the same story. All Titans.
As we look at the statistics again, the kills, the assists again, almost 3 times what the Bulldogs had. You look on down the line, Diggs went just slightly by 1 to the Bulldogs, but really everything else leaning heavy in the Titans category.
Including services.
Service aces.
Errors.
By errors. We want aces
right.
to be leaning. That's the one category on there we don't want ownership of.
It's all ready to go here in set number 2. It will be Kelly Hunter, second on the team in aces with 37 on the year. Tip try. There to shut it down is Katie Kurtz.
Dolison trying to get the ball, sneak it around just a little bit low for her. She couldn't really make a play on it. Kurtz right there and really kind of trapped her in and didn't give her room to do anything.
Out of the back row. Walker can't terminate. Rolfson. Touch called. Kill for Amber Rolfson, her 3rd.
Just couldn't, the defensive player tried to get out of the way there, but a touch up top, so either way. Kill goes to the Titans.
Big block, Rolfson there along with Katie Kurtz again. So Rolfson and Kurtz leads this team in blocks with 54-2 here already in set number 2. Really was a tough set 1 yesterday over Marion. They won at 27-25. Really propelled them to cruise in the next 2. Very similar to what happened last year in the state tournament. As you saw on the highlights just moments ago, it was 32-31, very close between Marion and Papillion-La Vista South. The Titans pulled out late, won 32-30, and then went on to win easily. Same thing happened yesterday, 27-25 South, and then they went on to win the next 2. Net violation called on the Titans, point to the Bulldogs, so 4-1.
Ball tight there. Hunter delivered that a little tight to Amber Rolfson. Again, she wasn't able to keep her body out of the net.
Outside, Walker. Good up by Polchak. Try the quick in the middle. Taylor Dollison blocked back by a big stuff block by Kurtz and Rolfson again.
In that same combination, Dollison is really trying to find a way to get around him. The blockers are up, they're solid, they're cued in on the attackers, not giving Dollison any room.
3 ball here. Hunter on the slide. Blocked back by Walker and in, so Walker and Dollison there for the block for the Bulldogs. Good look at head coach Rick Hughes in his 2nd year. 53-20, both years at the school. He's led Burke to the state tournament. Rolfson there with the kill. That's 7 now for Katie.
And she just got such a sharp angle. She comes at that ball. She gets it underneath the arms of the blockers. They're really working to take a large area. But Katie Rolfson really seems to be able to find a way to get it underneath them. That high contact play and being 6'3" doesn't hurt by any means. But again, she's just making great shots.
Walker tried the line, no touch, and point for the Titans.
Just wide there. Again, a nice attempt. They're giving her just enough line there, but you can see how she just curled that out just a little bit too far.
Lauren Polachek with the serve. Behind, cuts it, and a kill for Megan Stroyek, her 3rd. She started out the match with back-to-back kills. In set 1, and right away, Omaha Burke will take a timeout, 8-2. Wondering about the history between these two teams. They have met this year. They've played a total of 7 sets on the season, and Omaha Burke has yet to take a set from the Titans. Well, on September 11, 2001, as America watched the terrorist attacks, Nebraska's Strategic Command played an unexpected role. Well, this Thursday night, NET News talks with the individuals that were stationed at STRATCOM and examines their role in the hours and days after those attacks. Should be a fascinating look. It's called STRATCOM 9/11, a different doomsday. It's Thursday night, 9:30 Central on NET1 and NET HD. So Papillion-La Vista South looking for its second straight state championship, on top 8-2 here in set number 2 of the Class A state championships. Last year, the Titans became the first team to finish an undefeated season in Class A in Nebraska since 1973. Trying to do it back-to-back here today. Anna Hookham gets credit for the kill. First ever trip to the finals for Omaha Burke. Swing is long.
And again, both two milestones here for these programs. If Papillion South would win that, that's a huge accomplishment. Burke, it's a huge accomplishment to be here. They're pushing, they're trying to see if they can push it to the next level and get a championship. But again, regardless, both teams doing some really remarkable things for the school and also, again, in their class.
Quite an accomplishment for Omaha Burke as a school as well. Their volleyball team is in a state championship. Their football team will be in the state championship next week as well.
That's right.
Nicole Walker with her third kill there. So 9-4 now. And the ace. Oh, Nicole Walker.
She's a difference maker. She's that type of player that she can get something going with. If it's not in the front, it's in the back row. She is aggressive here. It's kind of a jump, float serve, but it's a lot of movement on that ball.
Net violation called on Burke as they spun away from the net. Just caught it. Called on Whitney Costal. I'm sorry. Whitney Costal with the swing there. In the middle, off the top of the block. Outsider Rolfson drills that right through the block.
Amber Rolfson there, again, just works right at that seam. As the two blockers come together, that gap, that space in between them, if it isn't closed, it creates the hole. And regardless, it's a weak point in the overall block.
Good serve by Katie. Tough to handle, pushed over. Good hustle by Costa will get there, blocked back for coverage. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Not only the angle, but the sharp and the top spin on it, driving that ball down. Good swing and kill by Rolfson.
Again, really look at that. Here you see Katie pursuing the ball and Amber up there in a position ready to finish it off. But again, that was really a broken play. For them to get that type of shot in that situation just shows their strength in again, always finding a way to get an attack off.
In the middle, Rachel Nelson. The senior middle, 5'11". Her fourth kill for Rachel Nelson.
Good read of the block. She fields it off to her left side, or excuse me, her right side. She takes it across her body to the left.
Very balanced attack right now by the Titans. Katie with 7, Amber with 6, Rachel Nelson with 4. Looks like Nelson will not get credit for the kills. There was a violation called. Net violation calling the Titans. And a touch there.
Nelson gets that kill.
And so now we're back to 4 kills for Rachel Nelson. Missed out on one, got one back.
Keep her steps right.
So into serve now, Alyssa Gibbs. Gibbs, a 5'8" junior DS. Tough serve there by Gibbs, and Gibbs with the ace.
That's exactly what you want for a sub coming in off the bench. Step out there and make a difference. She gets an ace serve right off the bat.
Makes it 14-6. Big block in the middle. Katie Kurtz with the block. She now has 4 blocks in the match. And it's 15-6. Outside Walker. Walker terminates.
Walker getting a kill there again, works hard to get around it, finds a spot. Defense can get a little touch on it, but just can't control that ball. Just going to those open areas. Good selection of her shot.
So now to serve for Omaha Burke is Kelsey Sorensen, 5'9" senior right side. Pushed across, Sorensen there to cover. Outside of Walker. Right away, Rolfson on top of it, inside that back line. And another one for Amber Rolfson. She now has 7 as well.
It's getting very balanced and working the edges of the court. You'll notice the Burke defense, they're all in off the edges of the courts, and a lot of these balls are landing right on the edges, that foot in the court to that sideline, and really the defenders are struggling being able to make a play on the ball.
Reaching over called on the Titans. Point to the Bulldogs.
Just can't do that. Gotta be patient.
There's Paige Tinsky now, 5'3" junior DS. Into the game and served, and that swing long with no touch. Back row, got a hand on it, but off the block and out.
8th kill there by Katie Rolfson. This, again, she's a very viable attack when she's in the back row as well as in the front row. And again, leading her makes it feel almost like she's hitting in the front row. They lead her in that set.
3 ball for the Bulldogs. They'll go quick middle with Collison, and Dallison puts it down, her second.
Dallison does a nice job there getting in quick and not giving the blockers much time to set up and double up on her.
Service error by the Dogs. Lauren Polacek now to serve. 24 aces on the season for Polacek. Hunter outside, Rolfson with the tip.
Ooh.
Good turn, a tip to keep it alive by Marissa Johnson.
Gave her team a chance, you know, if you can slow that ball down. Yeah, and in this case, it was just pop it up, give it some up. You can see the angle allowed it to give a little bit more time for a teammate, just couldn't get in there.
9 kills now for Katie Rolfson. Polacek still serves. In the middle, Dallison. Lift called on Burke.
Just a little trap there, and the blockers are there camping over the top. That set was a little tight, doesn't give the attacker any room there to swing. You're really just in a very trapped situation there. Try to find a way to get out of that.
So down 20-10, Rick Hughes takes a timeout. NET Sports coverage of the 2011 NSAA State Volleyball Championships is being brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Nebraska, one less thing to worry about. And by Education Quest Foundation, improving access to college through scholarships, grants, and college planning services. Back in Grand Island at the Heartland Events Center, the Class A State Championship showdown. Third of the day, we've crowned 2 champs already. Right early this morning, we got started at 9 a.m. and what a fantastic way to start. A 5-setter between Kearney Catholic and Columbus SCOTUS. The Shamrocks of Columbus SCOTUS came out on top, winning it 15-12 in the 5th, winning its 15th title for the school. And then Howells knocked off Bertrand in 3 straight. And here in Class A, our 3rd state championship match of the day. Total of 6 by the time the day's out. Another kill on the outside from Katie Rolfson. She now has 10 kills in the match.
And see the angle, the blockers on the outside. She just works hard under the middle blocker's inside arm. And there's a lot of court there left for her to fire away at.
Polacek with the service error. We saw the stats after set number 1. The one category that the Titans led in that they didn't want to lead in was service errors.
But Polacek had a great run there and does a nice job from that service line. You sometimes have some errors when you have an aggressive server like her.
From the back row, kept alive and blocked back. And again, controlling the front of that net. Not letting anything get over is Rachel Nelson. And a running punch at it comes Rolfson for her 11th kill.
Just the angle of that ball was coming at a tight angle, low, flat to the net. Great job there by Rolfson to make a strong play. And again, just quickness to get to that ball.
22-11. Papillion-La Vista South won set number 1, 25-15. We are here in the second. That's an ace. Back line ace.
Strong serving here. They're pushing at those serve reception players every service.
Good jump serve by Whitney Costle. Out of the back row, wide, and no touch. 24-11. Set point number 2 for the Titans. Brick in the middle, kept up, outside of Rolfson, and she delivers. 12 kills for Katie Rolfson through 2 sets, and it has been all Papillion-La Vista South. They're ranked 3rd nationally, in some polls number 1. They're taking it to the Bulldogs today.
Every day here in Nebraska, you work hard to build a life for your family and take care of them. You do your part, and we're working hard to do ours. We're Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska. From Scottsbluff to Scribner, you can count on us to help protect your family and your future. Today and tomorrow, we're here where you are, and we work for you.
Power Drive Electric Car program gives high school students a hands-on way to apply studies. Learn about electricity and energy efficiency, and develop skills that will benefit them throughout their lives. Nebraska Public Power District encourages students and teachers to get involved. Schools have the power to make it happen. For information on Power Drive, visit oppd.com or nppd.com.
I'm Steve Keene from Lincoln, Nebraska, and I support NET because it provides programming, talks about local people and local places in Nebraska, and shows me the importance of the things that are done in the state.
NET tells Nebraska stories, and your support makes that possible. Thank you.
There are 2 things you need to know about me. I like the color orange, and I love the Nebraska Husker.
700 pounds of Husker history.
This particular little note right here, just put a little light around it.
Your stories are Nebraska stories.
Sunday night at 9 Central Time on NET1.
NET Sports coverage of the 2011 NSAA State Volleyball Championships is brought to you in part by NPPD, Nebraska Public Power District, applauding the dedication, teamwork, and sportsmanship of Nebraska's high school athletes. By the Nebraska Soybean Board, encouraging the use of renewable biodiesel fuels for a healthier environment. For information, nebraskasoybeans.org. And by Time Warner Cable, inspiring young people to build the skills they need in science, technology, engineering, and math to become the problem solvers of tomorrow. So welcome back to Grand Island. We are at the Heartland Events Center, Class A state championship between Papillion-La Vista South and Omaha Burke. The Bulldogs and Titans, and it's been all Titans. They have been Titan-esque today, 15-11 in the first 2 sets. And the stats are just, well, one-sided.
Yeah, definitely. Again, just like the match that we've seen so far, Titans, again, offense is running on all cylinders. They're very aggressive on the outside. We've seen both Rolfson be integral part of the offense, but they really have just been aggressive in all categories of the match.
Outside of Rolfson, right away, Titans take a 1-0 lead.
Actually, Stroyek on the outside there, swinging away. They moved her in that rotation to swing on the outside, and she started this match making a couple big swings. I believe that's her fourth kill.
So a tip tried deep, but Rolfson there to cover. Now outside, this is Rolfson. Overpass, and the kill by Katie Kurtz. That might be Kurtz's first kill to go with 4 blocks.
Ball right on, ball right on the top of the tape. She does a nice job being aggressive with it. And again, whoever tends to be the more aggressive up there wins that. Nice, speaking of aggressive, nice aggressive swing there by Hookham.
Hookham powers right through the block. Looking young player, just a sophomore, is Anna Hookham, 5'9", 139 kills on the year, first-year starter. She will go out, and into serve comes Paige Tensky. So Tensky is the 5'3" junior DS. And was not happy with that effort. So from a historical perspective, if we take a look at what Papillion-La Vista has achieved not only last year in finishing 41-0, but if they win this, if they go on to win, 37-0 this year. 78 match winning streak. If they put together another 40-win season next year, that would put them at 118 consecutive. And you assume that, given the fact that they have the core of this team is all back, including the twins and Kelly Hunter, all future Huskers, that would be 118 consecutive wins. The all-time record in the state of Nebraska is Columbus Scotus, 115 consecutive wins from 2001 through 2004. So, a possibility to be called one of the best teams in the history of Nebraska volleyball should they be able to run. And really, individually, I think this team compares well to one of the other teams we consider one of the best ever, and that was the Delano team from, I believe it was Millard North with the Libero that ended up playing at Stanford.
Bellevue West.
Bellevue West, I'm sorry. I said Millard North. Yes, Bellevue West. Certainly compares well with that team.
Absolutely, and again, it's just like, are they ever going to graduate? Are they ever going to have, any moment where they just don't have they have an off night? They are not, and this team too. Again, the perseverance. They, like we said, 4 sets in the entire season is all that they have dropped. And again, doing that in 3 years, as you mentioned, potentially, you bet they've got to be considered, as one of the all-time greatest teams.
Walker with her 5th kill of the match. 5-2 Titans on top. Right. There were I believe three Division I recruits on that team that Delano played on. I want to say, I'm asking you. 5-3 now, Titans on top, outside to Rolfson. Make it 6-3.
And Rolfson, again, it's just the angle of the attack that's very difficult for the defenders to handle. It comes real flat, it's going to those sidelines, or it's coming at such a sharp angle or such a fast pace. All those things factor in being able to control that ball.
Outside.
Great up there. Oh, gotta love that by Costal.
And the touch. now 6-4.
Emily Jensen just finds the hands there, gets the ball back in the Bulldogs' hands.
Five now. Bulldogs trying to make a run here in set number 3. Outside. Rolled over by Hunter and kept alive. Hostel sets behind her. Boy, what a great diving effort by Tensky. Not enough to get there, so Rolfson will get the kill, but love the effort from Paige Tensky.
Absolutely, that's what she comes in for. She comes in that back row, trying to provide great defense, tough serving. Just couldn't quite get it.
And Katie Rolfson, service error into the net. They continue to expand that lead in service errors.
And again, you gain some errors by being aggressive back there on that service line. A balance of those are critical. If you're getting aces equal to errors, then you can manage that. But when it's lopsided and weighs in the errors category, that's when you've got to back off a little bit and work for that consistency.
Hunter off the top of the block, her second kill. 8-6 now. Alyssa Gibbs into serve for the Titans. Outside. Sharp angle, boy, what a shot.
She got on top that ball, that hard, wrist away, thumb down, and creates that very, very difficult ball to handle.
Tell by her reaction afterwards, one she was proud of.
Feels good. It's just one of those where it just really felt good.
Hookham probably feels good about that one as well as she powers through the block. Anna Hookham with another kill.
She should right here. She's got a hole and she recognizes that and delivers.
3 kills for Hookham. Off the top of the block goes Hunter. Quick in the middle, punched across, kept alive. And the kill. So Bulldogs hanging around here in set number 3.
Right, they're working hard, and I just like that they are, again, staying positive, staying focused, working, making a difference here. Right now, they're right in the hunt.
On the slide, the touch. It goes out, but Kurtz with the kill, her third. So 3 kills, 4 blocks now for Kurtz in the match. Now Kelly Hunter to serve. Tip try just out of the reach of Dollison.
Sometimes that timing there, again, with middles and that quick transition is so critical, the timing and being clean and sharp with that. It requires both parties to be spot on cue.
Overpass and pounded. Wow, what a swing by Amber Rolfson.
That's that just right on top of the net. Here you get a chance to see it right on top of the net. I mean, it's coming right back at you, ladies. There, great camera angle right there. About 8 foot, I think.
Oh, yeah. Lightning fast hand.
That's on top and vertical.
Hunter on the 2-ball. Nice job to keep that alive. Dollison then punches it over. Rolfson keeps it alive outside the other way. Strike is dug. Behind Rolfson. Nice dig. Little joust at the net.
There.
Found the line.
Dollison again finds that deep corner. Baseline counts. That's what she did.
Dollison second on the team in kills on the year. Right on the line again.
Defender right there. Line judge made that call right away on that sideline.
10 for Amber Rolfson. Now Amber back to serve. Off of the hands of Hunter. And Dollison with another kill. Dollison now with 4.
Dollison really working. She's trying to appear. They're trying to run that faster tempo, seeing if they can catch a weak or catch a blocker off balance. And she's able to get it. And then, that missed serve that you just kind of takes your energy right out.
So in to serve, Lauren Polacek. Outside, Walker calling for it. You can hear it from up here.
I want that ball. And you know what? Swings like that, give it to her. Well done.
6 kills for Walker. Outside, Rolfson. She goes off the top of the block and the bro and the kill.
Yep, a block slowed it down a little bit, trying to give an advantage to her defensive players in the back, but just not enough pace. Taken off.
So 14-12 now, Papillion-La Vista South. Jump serve. Walker rolls it into the middle and another kill for Nicole Walker. 7 now for Walker. 14-13, tight set number 3.
Here you'll see again the ball set on the inside too, but she also does a nice job not only appearing in a different place, but that tempo. She takes a little bit off and gets it to fall. Good adjustment.
And a swing and a kill by Rolfson. That's 14 now. Kills for Katie Rolfson. Omaha Burke looking to take its first set of the year off of Papillion-La Vista South. They've lost 7 straight. Dollison rolls that over, but a little long. And no touch.
And great decision there by Katie Rolfson. She was deep in the court. She knew exactly where she was, so knew to let that ball go ahead and continue on out.
So those of you who might be interested in another game around the state don't have to turn back, because we know you've been wildly focused on this. The Nebraska Cornhuskers have won 17-14 at Penn State. Rolled for the kill by Rolfson.
That's going to get defensive players. She's going to catch them with that, because she, again, with that power, that change-up shot really throws the defense off.
Well, I want to remind you to log on to Facebook.com/NAT Sports and become a fan. You can leave questions, comments, and see what happens behind the scenes. Plus, follow what's coming up next on NAT Sports. It's fast, fun, and easier than ever to be part of the only statewide sports network on Facebook.com/NET Sports. There's some Bearcats ready for their game later today. That's the Class D1 matchup. They're here early. D1 late tonight. They're going to catch some volleyball as they hang around all day.
Why not? We're seeing great matches all day. Checking out what's happening.
(17-13) here in set number 3. Titans taking the first two, 25-15 and 25-11. Outside, Walker. Big block by Rachel Nelson along with Kelly Hunter, but Nelson the one pounding the floor.
And feeling good about it. Same thing, a big block like that gives as much energy and momentum to those blockers up front as a big kill.
Rolfson with the serve. Outside again. No reset. It's outside to Hunter. And Hunter will get credit for the kill.
Kills up, but couldn't be controlled. And Hunter, again, gets that opportunity to be a hitter in this situation and gets another kill, I believe her third.
19-13. Tough serve. Off the top of the block, got a hand on it. Punch to the deep corner, worked out. Not much Paige Tensky could do with that one. If she lets it go, it finds deep corner. She's got to react quickly to try to keep it in the air and hope a teammate is swift enough to get there. And long. So 21-13, the Titans now 4 away from their second consecutive unbeaten season. As we mentioned off the top, only 4 sets they have lost all year long. 2 of those coming to Nebraska competition, 2 to another top-rated team nationally. Tensky with the dig, then point.
There's a new stat category. Rachel Nelson loving that swing again, getting her in the offense. She came up with a big block a couple plays earlier. Here she gets a big swing down the line, adding her exclamation point.
Well, we talked about this team being around for a while with the Rolfson twins and Hunter. They're just juniors, but think about Stroyek and Kostel and Rachel Nelson, who you're seeing the big emotion. This is it. This is their last match of their senior career in high school. So obviously big for them, and getting that kind of reaction out of Rachel Nelson. 22-14, rolled over. From the back row into the donut, here at Hustle, kept alive. Outside of Rolfson, tries the angle, got it again. About the 3rd time Rolfson has tried that tough angle, thumb down, and got the shot.
And if it works, keep going there. It's not the only shot she has, but you know what? If it's your favorite and it works, keep going.
So once again, Rick Hughes will call a timeout at 23-14. Titans 2 away from putting together back-to-back undefeated seasons. 7 trips to state for Omaha Burke, first ever trip to the state championship. Well, this is NET, the home of NET Television, NET Radio, and NET Online services for all of Nebraska. NET certainly on the go with you. Watch, listen, and learn on your home, your computer, on your phone, or even in your car. NET is ready when you are. There are more ways than ever to enjoy NET, more convenience, more channels, more choices. NET, the place for excellent programming for everyone and everywhere. Now 2 away. Making sure that the rotation is correct is head coach Rick Hughes, and now in rotation. So here to serve, Alyssa Gibbs. Solo block in the middle. So that is the Kurtz with the block, her 5th block of the match to go along with 3 kills. So Kurtz the junior middle. So here we are, match point championship point in Class A. Rolled over.
Not quite. That donut, that vulnerable area of the court. It's there for everyone.
Championship point outside, Hunter long. No, it wasn't Hunter, make it Kostel. Kostel long. 24-16 now in set number 3. 3rd championship point. Rolfson to Rolfson, cannot finish it. Free ball. Hunter, no touch, and long. So we'll go to the 4th.
Try again. And then Burke, just keep working here. Keep working. They've played very strong here at set number 3. They haven't backed off at all.
And got it. Finally on the slide, Katie Kurtz with her 4th kill finishes it off. And once again, the Titans of Papillion-La Vista South are undefeated and state champs, 2nd year in a row. A 78-match winning streak still intact for the Titans. When we come back, trophy presentations, and we'll hear from the champs. It's all coming up on NET.
At U.S. Bank, we support athletics, the arts, and anyone with a dream. Support that's not just about money. It's about investing our time and our care to make the most of the places we call home. That's the power of U.S. Bank. All of us serving you.
Every day here in Nebraska, you work hard to build a life for your family and take care of them. You do your part, and we're working hard to do ours. We're Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska. From Scottsbluff to Scribner, you can count on us to help protect your family and your future. Today and tomorrow, we're here where you are, and we work for you.
Hey, college doesn't just happen. You have to be a pain, in a good way. Find someone to help you, like your mom, dad, teacher, or coach. Keep asking until you find someone who will. There were adults in my life who made sure I took the right classes in high school, helped me apply for scholarships and research colleges. Someone will help you too. You just have to ask. This is the one time it's okay to be a pain.
On Nova, welcome to the bizarre realm of tiny atoms and particles.
There's a sense in which things don't like to be tied down to just one location.
Make a quantum leap into a startling new reality, the fabric of the cosmos.
Wednesday night at 8 Central Time on NET1.
NET Sports coverage of the 2011 NSAA State Volleyball Championships is being brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Nebraska, one less thing to worry about. And by Education Quest Foundation, improving access to college through scholarships, grants, and college planning services. And welcome back. Once again, Papillion-La Vista South Titans wrap up the Class A State Championship, knocking off Omaha Burke in 3 straight. Let's go down to Steve Lemon, our public address announcer, for a presentation of a sportsmanship
Ladies
award.
and gentlemen, at this time we are pleased to present the Sportsmanship Award for Class A. We want to thank all schools, students, fans, players, and coaches for their ongoing efforts to improve sportsmanship at the state championships and throughout the year. We also thank Awards Unlimited and the Nebraska Independent College Foundation for sponsoring these awards. Making the presentation are Mike McMahon of Omaha Skutt Catholic High School, representing the Nebraska Athletic Directors Association, Darren Boyson, representing the Nebraska Coaches Association, and NSAA Board of Director Mark Norvell of Fillmore Central. This year's Class A Volleyball Sportsmanship Award is presented to Lincoln Northeast High School. Receiving the award is Athletic Director Clayton Heath, Assistant Athletic Director Reed Stevenson, Head Volleyball Coach Craig Songster, and Principal Kurt Glather. Congratulations. And now for our Class A medal ceremony. The Nebraska Activities Association is delighted to have medals and trophies for both of these outstanding teams. Presentations will be made by NSAA Board of Director members Mark Norvell from Fillmore Central, Dr. Bob Resnicek from Boys Town, and U.S. Bank Representative Derek McInturf. Here are the awards for Class A runner-up Omaha Burke High School. Will head coach Rick Hughes and your assistants please step toward the middle of the court to present the silver medals to each team member. Players, as your name is called, please come forward to receive your medal. Number 1, Rachel Rapogle. Number 2, Marissa Johnson. Number 3, Nicole Walker. Number 4, Catherine Von Kerens. Number 5, Anna Hookham. Number 6, Paige Tensky. Number 7, Laura Phillips. Number 8, Emily Jensen. Number 9, Emily Ryan. Number 10, McKenna Gill. Number 11, Eva Prentice. Number 13, Kelsey Sorensen. And number 14, Taylor Dollison. All of you are welcome to receive the runner-up trophy for your school. Congratulations, Omaha Burke High School. And now to the champions. First, head coach Gwen Egbert. We have a special award for you. Now, coach, hand out the gold medals to your championship team members. Number 2, Whitney Costal.
Congratulations, Whitney.
Number 3, Kelly Hunter.
You're welcome. Congratulations.
Number 4, Riley Clark.
Congratulations, Riley.
Number 5, Amber Rolfson.
Congratulations. You're welcome.
Number 6, Katie Rolfson. Number 7, Alyssa Gibbs. Number 8, Megan Stroyak. Number 9, Katie Kurtz. Number 10, Olivia Rowland.
Congratulations.
Number 11, Olivia Schoenwise.
Congratulations, Olivia.
Number 12, Rachel Nelson. And number 16, Lauren Polacek.
Congratulations, Lauren.
And now for these outstanding athletes and their school, here is the 2011 Class A State Volleyball Championship Trophy. Congratulations, Papillion-La Vista South High School.
So congratulations once again to Papillion-La Vista South. The Titans are Class A state champs for the second consecutive year and undefeated to boot. When we come back, we'll chat with the champs. Kathy Reese-Campbell, join them.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
They've stormed beaches and freed countries. They've raised our flag and our hope. They've been called leathernecks. They've been called devil dogs. But above all, they're called Marines.
My granddad taught me that you don't abuse the land, that you treat the land with great respect, that you work hard to maintain it because it will reward you if you care for it. My dad felt the same way. I feel the same way, and I'll work to instill those values in my son and my grandson.
Power Drive electric car program gives high school students a hands-on way to apply studies, learn about electricity and energy efficiency, and develop skills that will benefit them throughout their lives. Nebraska Public Power District encourages students and teachers to get involved. Schools have the power to make it happen. For information on Power Drive, visit oppd.com or nppd.com.
Get involved in high school activities. For fall championship ticket information, visit the Nebraska School Activities Association's website.
This is NET Television.
Watch the NSAA High School Football Championships on NET1 and NET HD November 21st and 22nd. Check your local listings for game times or visit netnebraska.org.
So welcome back to Grand Island. Along with Kathy Wieskamp, I'm Larry Putney. Good to have you with us as we have wrapped up the Class A state championship. It's in the books, and a clean sweep for the Papillion-La Vista South Titans, 15, 11, and 17. And for more with the head coach, let's go down to Kathy Wieskamp.
I'm here with Class A state champion, Coach Egwert. Congratulations. First of all, you came to Papillion South to build a program. Last year, you got your first state championship for your program. This year, you've won it again. Do you feel like you've established yourself now or established your program?
Boy, I hope so. It seemed like it took forever, but now that it's here, it's really rewarding for our school, for our parents, for the teachers in the school. When we started out and we were losing everything in every sport, it's really rewarding.
78-0. You've got a streak going here.
Oh, really? That's what it is.
Yeah, that's the streak. We've kind of added it up for you. Only 4 sets lost this season. I mean, was your goal to really, again, key in and focus one game at a time, clean it up, here at the end?
Our focus was to play as hard as we could and improve. And a couple weeks ago, we kind of had a little dip, and we've been working pretty hard in practice to try to bring it back up. And I thought we played really well here.
Played very well, got yourself another state champion, perfect record. Congratulations. Thank you. Get the opportunity here to talk to a couple of players. I've got Kelly Hunter coming my way, carrying that big trophy. How does that feel?
Good. It feels awesome because it's our second one in a row, and that's a hard thing to do. So it feels good.
Very hard. Also an undefeated season. That's a milestone in its own. You had the opportunity this year. It was decided by coach to run a 6-2 system. allowed you to have a dual role. Talk about that and if you enjoyed that and how that worked for you.
I like hitting because it really pumps me up. Like, everyone loves getting a good kill, so I think that really like helps me as a setter to like get pumped up and like just go hard all the time. But I like setting a lot, and that's what I'm gonna do. So it's nice to do both.
You guys have got some national recognition for the level of play of your team. Do you feel like that's a positive thing or just a byproduct? Is that good? It's important to have, or is it a byproduct of you just doing what you need to do?
I think it's good because it lets us know that we're not only good in our state, but like we're good in the whole nation. So I think it's a really big honor, and I'm glad that we've got it twice in a row. So I think it's a really big honor.
Congratulations, fun. Enjoy this championship.
Thank you.
I also have Katie Rolfson coming on over. They're going to exchange trophies. Everybody wants to get their hands on that, doesn't it? It's fun to have a hold of that. Seemed like a great year. Congratulations. Thanks. Seemed like in that semifinal game, you guys match up with Marion. You played them in your conference tournament, dropped 2 sets to them, only 2 in the state of Nebraska. Seemed like you came out in that semifinal game with a plan or a mission that you wanted to prove something or correct something you felt that you didn't do right.
Yeah, I mean, at Metros, like, we knew we didn't play our best, and so for the last 2 weeks before districts and state, we tried to perfect those things, and that's what we did. And I think like we showed that we matured in the things we didn't really, I guess, succeed in, and it showed, and here we are.
The growth and those kind of things, you know, we talk about that. What is your challenge now? How do you push yourselves to continue to be better?
Well, I mean, we don't have to worry about that because Egbert does that in practice every day, but we just have to stay together, and like the goal of going undefeated is what pushed us this year, knowing that we might lose a set, and so we just stayed together and won.
Well, congratulations. A lot of fun to win, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, enjoy that, and again, take that back to your teammates, and you guys celebrate. What a great year.
Thank you.
A pretty excited Papillion South program. They've really established themselves. They're feeling pretty good about this big win.
All right, thanks, Kathy. It's a wrap in Class A. Papillion-La Vista wins it for the 2nd year in a row. The South Titans are champs.
Time Warner Cable is dedicated to the future of our nation's children. That's why we've launched our Connect a Million Minds initiative. We're asking adults to help us inspire kids through science, technology, engineering, and math. And we're achieving this through local partnerships with FIRST. Across the country, Time Warner Cable employees are helping bring FIRST robotics competitions to the areas we serve. The future of our nation and our children depends on math, science, and technology. Visit connectamillionminds.com to find out what you can do.
We'd like to say we have the good life in our state. And for more than 40 years, Nebraska Public Power District has kept the good life running smoothly for Nebraskans. We are driven to go above and beyond with a spirit to provide reliable, affordable electricity with outstanding customer service each and every day. Because in the end, we want to make the good life better for all. Nebraska Public Power District, always there when you need us.
America's export of soybeans helps the U.S. maintain a positive agricultural trade balance. Nebraska contributes half of its soybeans for export. The protein and oil content in soybeans enhance the growing demand for higher protein diets. The Nebraska Soybean Board promotes research to develop new soybean varieties with higher protein and oil content for major agricultural markets. The Nebraska Soybean Checkoff, growing opportunity from the ground up.
Nebraska. It can be inspiring and intriguing, creative and touching. Nebraska. It's about so many things. The people and the places we love. It's about your stories. Nebraska stories. Online all the time. netnebraska.org/Nebraska stories.
Hello, I'm Jeff Beckman. If you're like me, Nebraska high school and college sports have been a big part of your family's life for many years. And if you'd like to see sports action continue for future generations on NET, consider making a legacy gift. Feel free to call me directly to discuss how easy it is to support our endowment fund and to keep sports action alive for generations to come. Thank you for your support of sports action here on NET.
Along
Along with Adrian Fiala, I'm Kevin Kugler. Don't miss the next Big Red Wrap-Up.
And Kevin will recap the Penn State game with Lincoln Journal-Star sports writer Brian Christopherson.
Join us each Tuesday for Big Red Wrap-Up right here on NET, Nebraska's home for sports.
Welcome back to a quiet event center in Grand Island, Nebraska. Papillion-La Vista South Titans have knocked off Omaha Burke to complete their second consecutive undefeated season, second consecutive state championship. Here's a look at the final statistics.
The dominance again in the categories on the Titans side, but again, I want to recognize that, the kills on the Bulldogs. That third set, they competed and stayed in there. They didn't back off, and they bumped themselves up into the 20 kills for the match. But again, as you look down the categories, 10 blocks to 3. Papillion-La Vista South, really a true dominant. The only category they didn't want to lead in is that service errors, and they doubled up there.
Yep. Well, a great performance by the Rolfson twins. Kelly Hunter was stellar as well, and really a complete performance and a balanced performance as well.
Absolutely. I mean, you think about the outsides, but, the Rolfson twins, but also there was periodical, bright spots. Again, several players got in the action. Megan Strayek, Kurtz, Nelson at the end of her senior year, really showing some excitement and emotion.
All right, Kathy, it may seem like we've been here all day, but really we're halfway through now. And so here's kind of a quick recap. Class C1 this morning was an exciting one. Columbus SCOTUS wins the title. Howells then in D2. And in Class A, Papillion-La Vista South takes it in 3 straight. A lot coming up yet today. You see at 4:30, we'll be back here on NET with the Class C2 state championship coming your way. It'll be Lutheran High Northeast and Ord. Please be sure to come back and join us. 4:30 all the way through the rest of the evening. 3 more state champs will be crowned. For Kathy, I'm Larry. For the entire NET Sports crew, come back and join us at 4:30.